Hey little bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to you all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know moi. And if you feel comfortable enough, let me know where you're watching me from. You give a thumbs up and share, it's greatly appreciated. Anybody who's going through to get to anything, I send so much love, light, peace, whatever. If it's something that you want God only know about, something you're trying to overcome, some addictions that you're trying to break away from, some things that you're trying to forgive, even with yourself, trying to bring into your life or overcome, I'm sending a million times fold towards your way. Anybody who's coming in with nefarious vibes and just at the con ass energy, we're here to make things better. We're making history. We're trying to overcome. We ain't trying to stay back or be held back. So whatever you're wishing for me or my collective, for me and my collective, it's not gonna happen. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. It's not what you leave behind, it's what you walk away with. That is so important. It is. It is not what you leave behind, it's what you walk away with. Today was my dad's, my adopted dad's wake today, and it was really hard. And it is just like, if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me talking about my karmic family and my karmic ex and stuff like that. It was a whole bunch of mixed emotions today, and it was just, like I was telling y'all last week, going through that. And then when you're feeling the negative energy just constantly coming at you because it's just, nothing else is working. You're going through different things. It's just like when you're chosen to do stuff, I don't know what it is, but you got some kind of special coating around you. Like, if you're going through stuff, and I know you're like, Roslynn, I'll be going through stuff. Yeah, and if you are, you're going through life lessons, different things where you're learning yourself from the core. Is, a lot of times we have this mindset to where we're becoming a new person. No, you're becoming the core of you, the person who you were before somebody told you you weren't enough, or you don't deserve love, or you can't do this without such and such a person, or you can't do this without such and such amount of money. All these different things where your life lessons is really showing you there's nothing you can't overcome. There's a lot of times that we go through it hard. You go through it really hard, because it was just like a lot of times it was just like coming home, I had like mixed emotions, and it was just like, what was the point on this? And it was just like, this was at your point on being able to see your adopted father. I haven't seen him since my youngest daughter passed, not before he passed away, but when she graduated, that was the last time I seen him. And my last choice words was just, when I see you you can't piss outside and tell me it's raining. I know when people are trying to gather me in a spot where I can be in a vulnerable spot where I'm by myself, I'm just not going to do that. But just being able to be in that vibe, constantly telling myself, okay, I forgive them. Even when they did the different things that they did, I still had to make peace with that. And it was just so much how I can really resonate with my adopted father, and it was the way I can do that because it was just like he went through very traumatic abuse, and going through that. And I seen how after his father had passed away, how even with that man being passed away, that man still had power over him like that. And for my adopted father to really put me through stuff and I didn't have any kind of closure, it's just like you're losing a father you never had a chance to meet. people kept you away from for financial purposes, for their own self-gratification, and you had to find out like everything after he passed away. And then you losing another one that knew what he did. I mean, just did the utmost of. What really just made me emotional is because I had to forgive the unforgivable. When you can have a parent that is not actually blood to you, but somebody who took a vow to protect you, to love you, to guide you, teach you, help you grow up to be a better person, because the parents that originally had them wasn't able to give them that life. You're just hoping that, especially with nowadays, nowadays people will put you in trash like you are part of the trash. And when you can go through that and then have parents that just purposely throwing wool over your eyes, but then being blatant about the pain they're trying to inflict on you for this whole time, and just live like that, and you pick joy out like that, like you can go to your grave knowing you did that to somebody. That's just a whole armor of hate just for self. That ain't about that person. Like, dad, you can really just do that. You go to your grave knowing that you hurt somebody just for no reason. And when he had passed, I kept on hearing him say, "Don't be like me," and that really hit me. Don't be like me. That's one thing I want you to do. I'm just so, I apologize for everything you did. And anybody who has ever did anything to you that, really just made you look at them different, like you don't even like, who is this person? Or even made you look at the world different, or even made you look at yourself different. Anybody who makes you look within, like you don't feel like you're enough, you don't feel like you're loved, or you're not that person who deserves love, or everybody leaves you. This is something they programmed you to feel. You're in this world for a purpose. Is you here to uplift people, or are you here to discourage? That's what it is. You're here to uplift and you're here to discourage. There's a lot of times you can go through stuff, and the waterworks can be very real to a person that is used to being shitted on. There's many droughts that you can probably just save from all the tears you have cried, from all the pain you have gone through. And it just seemed like the people that deserve the sun has gotten so much rain. And you have gone through certain things like that. And just for me being able to walk away and I was angry, it's just, this is the holidays. Giving them one more last chance for them to do the right thing. Even when when you are financially where you are blessed and overly abundant, and you can see behind a person that you purposely made sure that they live in a poverty-like mindset and a poverty-like reality. You tried, and you can't even, here, let me Venmo you, or let me Cash App you, knowing that can get in your heart. But for you to play in my face like that and still say you love me, and knowing, you get money after money after money, and then you're purposely trying to make sure I have no kind of financial status, no kind of social support. I was willing to walk away. But it was situations where people felt like if they boxed you in tight enough that you are going to surrender and go back to what you know of. And that's a lot of time where your faith is really being tested at. Are you going to go to, are you going to allow yourself to settle because the journey got too hard? Are you going to allow yourself to believe what the enemy has said, that, life can't get better for you? If people see your light, they see your potential, they see how you're loved. If they can't destroy you, take you out, the smear campaign goes on and on and on and on. It was crazy for me, because it was like somebody just kept constantly asking me stuff, the same thing over and over. And that's how I knew I was being talked about out there like that. Like, I'm just out there. I'm supposed to be out there. And if you get what I get, you know what I know, you know. When somebody's saying you're out there, and they're purposely saying this in front of people where they got earshot to hear. And that let me know there was people that was in earshot that's been saying I've been out there doing different things. And I'm like, nah, I'm celibate. I don't be out there doing stuff like that. And you're asking me, I'm looking you dead in your eye. No, I'm not. I don't be around people. I stay my butt in the house. I mind my business and I leave folks alone. When I started seeing how real people can be, like real toxic, real trifling, real low down, low vibrational, I started staying away. I had to stay by myself. There's days, weeks, people like, I don't know how you didn't eat for 20 days. I couldn't do it. I know there's a lot of things I could do that a lot of people can't do. Sometimes it's lonely out there when you got to stand by yourself. It feels very lonely. It feels like the world is against you. You're just trying to do the right thing for yourself by standing up for yourself, standing 10 toes down. It's like I really don't care about what the next person say about me, but when you come bring it to me, and I tell people the power is in silence. It is. But there's also a time when you stand your ground. There's also a time when you put somebody in a damn place and see if they came for you. You didn't call for them, or if they want to play in he and want to fuck around, you allow them to find out. There's a time and a place for that, and I did that. You know, and I had to be able to see myself saying, you actually did forgive them. You can hug them, even though I felt like all kind of, you know, psychic attacks was being popped on me left and right, left and right, left and right, people touching me and stuff like that. Oh, you know, and I'm just like, oh, you think I don't know what you're doing. You know, I had people left and right, and then it was just the fact is, I said, God, you put me in here with people you already knew who wasn't going to do right by me, playing in my damn face. Really testing that inner gangster, like the old person with a, like, you can't really play in my face like that. You heard how my stuff drop. I'm like that. I'm not that person you can keep playing in my face and you ain't got a fist or you got some words that's gonna make you question your existence type situation, where I've had to be quiet when I knew there was times I should want to be enraged. There's gonna be a lot of times somebody's may put you in certain situations where you gonna really want to clap back. And what's not being said speaks so loudly, just like with that situation. Because if I'm out here putting some stuff out there and I know that person is lying and they ask that person, they saying that and I know they're lying, oh, I'm like, now why the heck you lying on yourself like that? Why are you lying on your private parts like that? You know you doing this. Why you ain't doing it? No, I gave you a chance. Go ahead. I said it a couple of times in front of those people. I'm not going to change what I said. But it's just the fact is, you know, people will try to sit up here and try to use different tactics, try to get stuff out of you. Because when people trying to figure out why the black magic ain't working, why the traps you ain't falling for it, baby, you were the trap. People don't understand that. You were the trap. They were the assignment. They felt entitlement. They were the assignment. They had to have these people put in your life for you to be able to. There's not a lot of us that went through this, but there's a certain set of empath. There's a certain set of hybrids. There's a certain set. And when I'm telling you this is a certain set, I've been feeling this for the last few days, and it was just like I kept, you know, I tell y'all I get these downloads. And the download was when, if anybody ever watched Underworld, if anybody watched that with Michael Craven, I think that's his name, I don't know why, but I really love that last name, Craven. But just because he was the hybrid, I was just like, anybody, y'all remember me and my friends, especially the ones who was up on the horror movies with me, because I love the horror movies. It was like, what would you rather be, a horror, in a horror movie, what would you rather be, a vampire, or would you rather be a werewolf? I'd rather be a werewolf. All we gotta do is just, you know, we shimmer it sometimes, shoot. Sometimes if we special enough, we can walk in daylight. We have a strict diet. Oh, like werewolves, you contort, your legs go back into broke back paper clips, your face extort, your legs start breaking. Nah, y'all be, and it's just like having a period once a month. Nah, I'm good. I don't even have them now, so I'll be, nah, be going through that. But just to be going through this is like when I left, I was just like, what was I supposed to get up out of this? This just made me irate, you know. But it was just like, look at, I had to really change the perspective on it. You know, like I tell y'all like my spiritual diary. I tell you about the different things that I go through, and I know there's a lot of people that go through different things where I can understand the pain that you go through. There's a lot of people that don't understand you. Some people like, are you crazy? Why are you talking about these things? Why is your mind so out there? Because you think outside the box. It ain't what you're seeing. There's many different sides to a lot of different things. There'll be a lot of times you can be walking in a direct line and not know you were on some kind of vortex until you actually allowed yourself to pay attention to, especially if you're on that vibe now, you're spiritually and you're woke, just like different books you read, different links that you attach yourself to or you're drawn to, or different movies you even watch. You can go back, and when you're woke, it has a totally different meaning to it. You may walk away where friends became foes. I mean, some of them became foes, some of them became strangers, like you don't even know who they were. When you start growing up and start stepping up into your birthright, you started doing something you were not supposed to do. You're supposed to fall in line. No, you're not. You're supposed to be you got set up for you to create something totally different. All of you falling in line is where it really hasn't got a lot of people. Yeah, it got you successful. It may have gotten you money, but where's your mindset at? What are you trying to bring into your life? What are you trying to project towards other people? And I'm not talking about project as in negative, but what are you showing kind of growth that you believe in achieving? Or how you seeing something in a whole different way that it didn't just shake you, it may shake somebody else when you can be able to pass that. I mean, it is when you constantly talking about the celebrities out here and who's doing who and who caught what, or who's pregnant and who's tipping out with whose wife and whose husband. Yeah, that happens all day. But when we're doing something that's going to apply towards us getting towards the next step in life, it can really take us there to evolve. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of that. Thank y'all once again for the prayers and the condolences. Once again, I truly appreciate that. Hope you have safe holidays, blessed day, week, night, day, wherever you see this. If you would love to make contributions towards the channel, it will greatly be appreciated. Cash App is down there if you want to have a one-on-one with me. Email and all my other social media handles at the bottom. Shalom. I say happy holidays. God bless. Namaste. Peace. Talk soon.